Good evening, parents and guardians. My name is Mrs. Juliet Hutchinson. Welcome, welcome to you all. Special welcome to our pre-K students and parents. Thanks for joining me. We'll be talking about phonological and phonemic awareness for pre-K students, and we'll also be talking about how phonological and phonemic awareness are related to early reading development. How reading development is related to early literacy skills, and we'll also be sharing some group activities for literacy skills that will include modification for exceptional learners. Some of you may be wondering what phonological and phonemic awareness is. Phonological has to do with the big units, while phonemic awareness has to do with the small units. Both phonological awareness and phonemic awareness are oral and auditory focus on the sounds in words. It's all about spoken words, no print is involved. Let's look at what phonological awareness is. According to Chard and Dickinson 1999 stated that phonological awareness is the understanding of different ways that our oral language can be divided into smaller components and manipulated. When you ask your child to rhyme, blend small words to make a compound word, or break words into syllables or and set rhyme, you are working at the phonological awareness level with your child. Skills that demonstrate phonological awareness. 1. Identifying rhyming words. Your child should know words that sound the same at the end. 2. Alliteration, that is repeating beginning sound. 3. Segmentating sentences. Is your child able to tell how many words in a sentence when you say a sentence? And 4. Syllables, that is chunking parts of words. 5. Manipulating phonemes, that's adding, deleting, or substituting words, sounds in words. These skills are practiced orally without any written letters. Let's look at phonemic awareness. Phonemes. A phoneme is the smallest meaningful unit of sound in spoken word. Phonemes are not units of writing. Phonemic awareness is the ability to notice, think about, and work with the individual sounds in spoken words. This includes blending sounds into words, segmenting words into sounds, and deleting and playing with the sounds in spoken words. Skills that demonstrate phonemic awareness. 1. Isolation, identification, categorization, blending, segmentation, deletion, addition, substitution. Let's look at phonemic isolation using the first sound. Let's say you ask a child, what's the first sound in the word sat? They should respond s. Isolation using the final sound. What's the last sound in the word sat? They should respond t. You also have phoneme blending, segmentation, phoneme manipulation, where in the first sound you can say to the child, say mat without the sound, and then they should say at. Manipulation using the last sound, say mat without the t sound, and they should say ma. Using substitution, tell them to say the word pig. Now tell them to change the p sound to get the sound, and then we get fig. Let's move on. Phonological awareness and phonemic awareness and literacy development. Phonemic awareness is the ability to hear, identify, and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Before children learn to read print, they need to become more aware of how sounds in words work. They must understand that words are made up of speech sounds. The phases of word reading development depend on phonological skill development. Teaching your child phonological awareness skills such as rhyme help your child to use known words to read new words. For example, to use scratch to help them read batch. The ability to separate words into syllables, your child will break down the word into parts to pronounce the words correctly. For example, to spell pencil, it is pen-s. These skills help build their letters and sound recognition for word reading development. Phonological awareness skills of recognizing and generating words that start or end with the same sound will enable your child to learn to associate sounds with letters. For example, knowing that Carol starts with C may help Carol recognize that camera also starts with C. Phonological awareness is preparing your child in word reading development in that they will be able to recognize letters and sounds when they master the skills of rhyme, alliteration, syllables, and first sound awareness. Phonemic awareness, such as blending and segmenting, enhancing their phonic decoding skills for word reading development. Phonic awareness, where there's phoneme manipulation, substitution, deletion, and addition, builds their word decoding skills for word reading development. One of the major components of reading is phonemic awareness. When your child learns the skills of blending and segmenting, they are heading to be great readers and writers, because we blend to read and we segment to spell. When a child has phonemic proficiency, we can transfer the oral and auditory skills to print, and we'll be able to read and spell. Let's look at how early reading development is related to early literacy skills. Early literacy is everything a child knows about reading and writing before he or she can read and write. So they must be knowledgeable about print concepts in the sense of the reading concept, the book concepts, letter concepts, and word concepts. So when you are reading to your child, you need to model by asking or identifying the cover of the book, the back of the book, identify the title, where they begin reading on the page, know text, read from left to right, know when to turn the page, and identify one letter, one word, the first letter in a word, the last letter in a word, how many sentences in a word, how many words in a sentence, the capital letter, lowercase letter, question mark, and period, and so forth. Small group activity that you can use, you can write a sentence in a sentence strip, let each child identify a word by circling it, or you use dot stickers to place them under each word. For the exceptional child, you can give the child a pointer and you place your hand on top of the child's hand while both of you point to each word. Letter naming. Letter recognition is the capacity to call out a letter shown or pick out a letter in a group of letters. Children who cannot identify letters and name them with their sounds have difficulty learning how to read. Small group activity, let's look at letter bingo. Each child in the group will receive a card with 8 letters. A letter will be selected from a bag that contains all 8 letters. The children will use a marker to mark the selected letter from the bag when the letter is called. For the exceptional child, he will be given a card with 4 letters that are in the bags. Vocabulary. Vocabulary is important for later reading comprehension. That has to do with decoding, which is recognizing words in print, and language comprehension, which is the ability to understand the words they read. Small group activity, they will act out the vocabulary words. So you can ask kids to enact the vocabulary words to their group members without any lip movement. Along with performance, kids will learn vocabulary words in an entertaining way. For the exceptional child, he will be given the easiest or more familiar word to act out. Phonological awareness. Phonological awareness skills are important to develop good reading skills. Children who can hear how words come apart into separate sounds will be more successful at sounding out words when they start to read. The awareness of the sounds that make up words is critical to being able to blend sounds together for later reading and segmenting words into sound for later spelling. You can teach your child the concept through songs, rhymes, games, and share book reading. Activity, let's say shaking cymbals. So you're going to give your child an instrument, let's say a tambourine or a bell. It's a fun way to break the words. So, for example, they are given the word Colleen. Colleen, which has 2 syllables. So the kids would shake the instrument twice. Colleen. For the exceptional child, we start with 1 syllable word and then 2 syllable words. Listening. Good listening skills will help your child to develop language skills, build a better vocabulary, and speak properly. Activity will be a great way to start the line of a song and stop before completing the whole line. So the pause is for the opportunity to fill in the blank. For example, you're singing Humpy Dumpy Satana, and they will complete by saying the word wall. This practice encourages them to listen to the exact words that are spoken. For the exceptional child, sure you use a short song and a song that the child is familiar with. Speaking. You can use, for the activity, you can use picture telling. So you have a variety of pictures for each child. Give each a time limit and let them describe what they see in a story form. The other children will be practicing their listening skills. For comprehension, early reading comprehension means that your child can decode the words and understand the meaning of the text. When your child can describe something or retell stories, it shows that they are comprehending what they are reading. Understanding what they are reading is crucial to helping them stay motivated to keep reading. Activities read aloud. Most of them are familiar with. But in that, you're going to prepare index cards with open-ended questions for students to answer from the story that was read. For the exceptional child, he gets the easiest question to answer. Thank you. God bless you.